One of the reasons that I write and that I love writing so much is because it's transformative in that it transforms with me. Different parts of my life I have written for different reasons. To sit here and say, I write to inspire, I write to change hearts, I write to entertain, would almost be a lie. Yes, that is true. All of those things are true. I write to entertain. I want to entertain you. I want to help you grow. I want to make your soul feel. But those are not the only reasons that I write, and they haven't been my entire life. And that's one of the reasons why I love writing so much. Because as I've changed throughout my life, so has my writing. It's not black and white. It's not this one particular thing that I have to stay in. So as I change, as I grow, so does my writing. And I think I write because it's fluid like life. It doesn't have to stay rigid. You're allowed the freedom in writing to do whatever you need. You want to write poetry today? Write poetry. You're feeling a little suspenseful today? Write suspense. You just want to talk it out and get those thoughts out of your brain? Journal today. You have an idea in your brain that needs to be processed, right? You want to start a business, you want to learn this, you want to learn that. You just can't process this particular thought. Write it down. Do you have dreams? Do you have visions? Do you have goals? Do you know what they tell you to do? Create a vision board. Write it down. Words are powerful tools that most of us fail to use, and I love to write because I love the power that they bring. Now, in my journey for writing, I have grown exponentially in this life, and I'm truly on God's path to serve. My writing is no longer about me. For so long it was, and now that my journey is about serving. It's not all about me. I write for you. I look at this world and I feel differently. This goes back to my original little girl writing. I'm free in my writing to let whatever rules they don't apply. And so when I look at this world and what this world has done to us, not me, because yeah, my story my story broke me, crushed me, every part of my soul, and my soul is still weary on some days, and that's part of the reason I do write, because giving back to others fills my cup. And I do that with words because of how powerful they are, and because I know what they can do, and I know what people are out here telling themselves, and I don't want anybody to feel how I have felt. I don't wish that on anybody. So I write stories that show the world, that show us all what it could be if we take words, turn them inside, and heal the wounds that we didn't necessarily have control over because they happened to us. But we do indeed have the power to rise from them and heal them. And the joy found on the other side, that it is possible to inspire hope. And I'm not one who's had an easy life. I'm not one who hasn't walked through fire and faced a lot. Writing has been there every part of my life, and writing has given me something at each part. So I should add, there was a part of my life where writing wasn't a big part. And if you're a mom, you know how it goes. And I was a wife for 22 years and a mom of 4 kids, and it gets in the way sometimes. And I am not complaining, not one bit. I was blessed to live the life that I lived for those years, and I will honor that for all the days of my life. But writing got put aside. during that time. And every now and then it was there on the nightstand or in the drawer, and I'd pick it up when it got really bad, and it was there just saying, hey, I'm not going anywhere. I lost myself when I stopped writing because it's part of who I am. It has always been a part of who I am. And I let my life take over that part. And as a wife and a mom, it happens. I was devoted to my family. And so many women can relate. That devotion, yes, it cost me time with writing. It gave me time with my family, but it did cost me time with me. I lost me in that time. My life completely changed now. And my writing won't be a back burner anymore because I've come to face the fact that I write because it's my soul. Without writing, I am not who I was called to be by God. And to deny that, I can't and I won't do that anymore. I won't allow myself to erase that part of me because God created me to be a writer. God created me to use words to serve. I feel very differently when I write. I feel close to the world. I feel close to God. I know that I'm leaving something behind that's greater than me. I truly, truly believe in connection and holding space and love and all these wonderful, soulfully deep things. Walk this world differently despite and because of, maybe not despite of, but maybe because of the things that I've dealt with in my life, and writing's been a part of that. Writing has allowed me to get every thought that I've ever had processed and out, which allows my imagination to continue to grow. I don't limit. I don't tell my mind to stop. I don't say shut down. I don't say we're not going to think about that. I don't say, ooh, that's bad, or that's this, we're not gonna go there. No, I write to allow my mind the expansion that it needs. I write to allow God, the universe, whatever needs to come into it to reach me. So now I can serve. Whatever book ideas, whatever story ideas, whatever needs to come in that I can give back to live my purpose, to leave a legacy behind for my children, and to make this world a better place. That is why I write now. And my entire journey from the time I was a child, through my secret phase to my powerful poetry phase to my, I left it behind. I haven't quite figured out the purpose for that in my life yet, but it's there. To now, here's simply what I know. I am a writer for many different reasons, and it's been with me my entire life. I wish there was a simple answer for that, right? Why do you write? Well, I can answer why I write now. I write now to serve. I wrote when I was a kid for freedom. I wrote from 10 to 17 for escape and for truth. Writing has always been my way to make sense of the world. Me. Make sense of me. And then use it as a tool to give back to you, because that's my purpose. Words are powerful. They can provide so much. And in a world that runs from them, I hope right now, my goal with words, my goal with writing, why I write now, is I want to bring you back to them. I want to show people how great words can be. Again, if you dare to expand and not limit yourself. Words have the power to expand us, contract us, make us fearful, control us. They have the power to literally do whatever they want. That's the power of words. So how you choose to use words determines everything in your life. I want to show people how beautiful words can be. That's why I write now. Tomorrow, maybe it'll be different. Next week, maybe I'll write for a different purpose. But writing is fluid. That's the point. I think everybody should write. I don't think it's a tool that only, or a talent that only writers and authors should possess. Maybe you won't write to sell a book. Maybe your purpose will be different. But I also write to show people that everybody can write. I teach my kids to write. I inspire them to write. I don't like writing, Mom. I don't want to write. Just write a page. Or if you don't write, then we tell stories, which is verbal writing. Because in a world that limits us, writing is the opposite to that limitation. Because you can do anything when you write a story. No rules apply. You're completely 100% free. And when you use it for something other than writing a book, it's the same. When you journal, you free your mind. When you create a vision board or a list of dreams, you're freeing space. You're freeing the limitations you've put on yourself. Writing equals freedom, and I think everybody should write. For me, my purpose is stories, but maybe for you, it would be different. But writing is who I am. I hope you enjoy.